Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to be playing with some alcohol inks, and I have prepped and painted my cup. So I sanded it down, cleaned it off, and then I spray painted it with black and blue. And I did it like this just in case any of the inks don't cover. If it doesn't cover, then you'll be able to see the paint through and it's going to blend in. So the first thing we're going to do is put a coat of epoxy on. I have 20 mil of Flynn Sisters Artist Cure. That's their regular curing epoxy. I did 20 mil and I should have done 30. So make sure you put 30 on. Once I get that on, I'm going to use my torch and I'm going to pop the bubbles. And then we are going to bring out our alcohol inks. So the first color I'm using, I believe I used indigo. And these are just alcohol inks that I got from Michael's. So we're going to drip the inks wherever we want them to be. I wouldn't do too much because then it'll all swirl and look like, all muddled. So just do, random spots here and there. The second color I used is vineyard, and the third color I used is mermaid. And we're just going to drip these on, and you can see how it's kind of dark here. The magic happens when we put the white on. So we're just going to put white everywhere, all over the whole thing. And once you drip the white on, then you can see those colors really popping off. So once we get the white on everywhere, and we can tell it's all covered, we're going to take our heat gun, or if you don't have a heat gun, you can use a hairdryer if you need to, and we're going to give it some heat. And when I start giving it some heat, this is where you can tell it looks like some dry spots, and that's how you can tell that I did not use enough epoxy. I tried not to use too much because I didn't want this to have too much movement. I didn't want it to like swirl around the cup. I just wanted it to move a little bit. But see here, I am using my heat gun and I'm just giving it some heat. And then we're gonna tilt the cup. I tilted my whole turner. I did eventually take it off though because it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And when you're using your heat gun, make sure to keep your heat gun moving. Don't hold it in one spot. We don't want to scorch the epoxy. So now you can see I have taken it off the turner, and now I can hold it straight up and down if I need to get these inks to really move. Once I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm going to put it back on my turner and I'm going to leave that spinning overnight. Okay, so now it's the next day and I'm not happy with the way it looks. I think it's a little dark and I want to add some more of the lighter colors like the green and the purple. So I'm going to put another 20 mil of epoxy on. And then I'm just going to add some ink. I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to do spots here and there where I feel like I want it to be brighter or look different. And I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. I'm going to add the heat, and then I'm going to tilt the cup to get it to move. Guys, I also want to give a shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. It really means a lot. So now, once I'm happy with the way it looks, I'm going to put it back on the turner. I'm going to let it spin overnight. And then I'm going to put another coat of epoxy on it because you're going to notice that it's pretty wavy from where those inks are. So put another coat of epoxy on. And then I did all my sanding. And I sanded the heck out of this because it was all wavy. And then I added, I don't know, like 3 more coats of epoxy to get it to be smooth and even. And this is the way it turned out. The recording is kind of dark, but it turned out really pretty. Guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up for me and subscribe. Thank you!